Good morning, everyone. Today, my topic is about bringing your own device. My name is Rammohan. I am a USQ external student, and my student number is 13712. About the objectives of the project. First, I have done research on beyond and implementation of the organization. Next, and the advantages and disadvantages and the risks. The sensitive analysis of the implementation of BOYD in the organization. And the purpose. It's, it's clearly to understand the BOYD implementation requirement of the organization for the implementation of BOYD, and as well the advantages and disadvantages, and develop a strong practice of for the BOYD, and having the analysis of ROI, NPV, IRR, and productivity index. And I have developed the sensitive analysis for the project which has been given to me. Coming to the introduction. First, let us know what is about BYOD. BYOD defines bringing your own device to the organization. In terms of in terms, it can be explained. The employees can bring their own device to their workplace, like smartphones, laptops, netbooks, and tablets, etc. I'm going to discuss something about the advantages and disadvantages of BYOD. First, let's start with disadvantages. About data security, a, a person can steal. Hackers can steal the data uh, if the persons are using their own devices. For example, if a person if a organization doesn't provide their own devices, so employees bring their own device to access the organization's data. So there's a chance of hackers to steal the data of the organizations. And the cost also increases due to the more organization provides more devices to the employees. If a device gets stuck or stolen by someone, the organization needs to provide the device to them immediately when it's in the organization. Other disadvantage is when an employee leaves the organization. First, if an employee knows all the data in the organization, when the employee leaves the organization, the data is carried with the employee itself. So there is no security of the data when there is data when the employee leaves the organization. So it's not preferred to give it's not preferred to implement BYOD in the organization uh, according to the data security. And advantages, the cost saving. The first thing is cost saving. The company need not to provide the devices or systems or PCs, etc., for the employees because they bring their own devices. So it saves a lot of mm, investment for the organization. Now, coming to risks, has its the first point says support of many different devices. So e- every employee has their own devices, like iPad, mobiles, tablets, Android, says etc. So each have different security issues for them. So some devices access the data, some does not access the data, where compared to iOS, the data is brought from the iOS app store, where a tablet it's brought from Android. So the organization to provide the supported application for the iOS as well as Android. So bit expensive to provide the both supporting softwares. Another thing is no control over what is on the device. So the person, the employee can access different uh, websites and access to the internet whenever he needs, but he may avoid the he may avoid the accessing the organization data and can use for the personal for his personal. Other with his security risks, as previously I said, if it's about data, so it's a big risk of data, uh, about the data of the organization. So the other thing is interface issues. So when interface issues, infrastructure issues, the first thing is we need a Wi-Fi, etc. To connect the devices to the organization. Next thing, the solutions of the risk. Easily set up a new devices. Only allow certain devices to be registered. Ensure the security. So the devices should be uh, the limitations should be the limitations should be given by the organization. They have to give a particular policy that you have to use this device in the organization. So example, the iOS. So the organization should say the employees to use iOS device in the organization, not other than iOS. So it makes a secure that makes the organization get a secure data to avoid the hackers to take take data of the organization. Now coming to policies, the policies should be clearly addressed. All the eligibility requirement, any device support limitations, employee risk and responsibilities, any applications or data access limitations, any process for obtaining approval. So each employee should be aware of these policies. The organization should provide awareness programs for them how to use their data and their responsibilities and how the data should be accessed. So some of the employees have the limited access, some of employees have complete access. So we need to give remind them and give awareness about these limitations. And approval, approval is the main thing. uh, Give the organization gives the approval to the some of the employees for the full access or limited access. The approval is more important in the organization. First thing, we need is any kind of particular access like passwords and etc. to get the approval. So organization give a particular password to the organization, to the employees, to get uh, the access of the software in their own device. So when the employee leaves the company, the password changes for the employee. So he cannot access the data of the organization when the employee leaves the organization. Inf- Infrastructure. It's nothing but what are the things we need to use to access the internet in the organization. So first we need to Wi-Fi, internet access, the personal device of the employee, firewalls, antivirus and other security programs should be implemented. Then analysis of optimizers. So I have done some assumptions for the given project of BYOD. Uh, for optimistic scenario, I have taken 8 million and the benefit of 14 million, and IRR is 17%. So whereas the future, uh, another thing is the most likely case. So I have taken assumption of 9 million and the benefit is 22 million, and I got IRR as 40%, and the pessimistic uh, scenario, it's 19 million and 22 million, and the profit range is 80%. So whereas we compare to these three scenarios, the the cost of investment optimic scenario is 8 million and the benefit is 14 million. So the it's a it's a benefit to the organization of 15%, so that the company can survive when it's in a good condition. And mostly likely case where the investment is, it's a uh, its investment is 9,000, the profit range is more, the benefit is more. So then the company can earn good amount when it's in normal position. When pessimistic scenario where the investment is more and the benefit is bit less. So when compared to this, it's 80% of IRR. And recommendations to this project of BRD. We have to create a authorized device list to the organization, so that the employees, the hackers can, we can avoid hackers from them. And other recommendations, training the employees about the policies and etc. How to use their device in the organization or outside the organization, etc. Conclusion: bring your device to the organization, improve the productivity, it reduces the cost and flexibility. The strong policies are required to build all the effective policy can be made. All stakeholders are required to involve so that no risk can be stick the employee, the company. These are my references. This is a spreadsheet I have prepared for this BYOD project. The payback, I'll this is some I'll give some brief information of this spreadsheet. The cost and benefits and net flow. So let us discuss about the payback period. This organization got a payback period at 4 years, where the profit is starts from the fourth year. As we shown in the graph, you can see clearly above at the pointing to the payback period. It's 4 years, and the net present value of this organization is uh, 1,099 1,000,000 $9,92,898, where IRR is 13% and profitability index is 230. And that's all, and thank you very much.